Today we are reacting to an Indian style pizza called Tawa Pizza, and with me we have Chef James. Hello James.
Hey Vincenzo, how are you doing?
I'm so happy to have you here, James. Guys, go and check out and subscribe to James' YouTube channel, Chef James Mackinson. You will love his reactions and his recipes. James, are you ready to react to an Indian pizza?
Yes, I am ready, Vincenzo. Are you ready to react to this?
Not really, but let's try.
Okay, let's get started.
आप अगर ये सोच रहे हैं कि रणवीर क्या बना रहा है, रणवीर वही बना रहा है जो आपके घर, या फिर वो हमेशा आप बहाना मारते हैं ना, अरे नहीं हम तो नहीं बनाते, हमारे घर में तो अवन नहीं है। पिज्जा बगैर अवन के पिज्जा बनाते हैं जी।
Okay, so basically you can make pizza without an oven. I didn't know this was an Indian thing, but you can actually make pizza without an oven. And I'm actually releasing a video very soon how to make it. But you need a cast iron pan. Cast iron is very important.
Interesting.
अब जो मॉडर्न पिज्जा है, आज का पिज्जा जिसे हम पिज्जा के तौर पे जानते हैं, एक शेफ थे राफेल एस्पोसितो, ऑब्वियसली नेपल्स के थे, वो साउथ ऑफ इटली के थे, और उन्होंने
He knows.
रानी को खुश करने के लिए इटली के 3 रंग का पिज्जा बनाया, लाल सफेद हरा। उन्होंने जो पिज्जा बनाया वो पिज्जा मार्गरीटा।
This guy probably respects the traditions, you respect the pizza. It's nice that you mentioned this, you know? Something that many times Gordon Ramsay or Jimmy Oliver don't do. Like he's starting by saying, pizza is from Naples. I'm gonna do something else, but let's respect the pizza. It's nice.
Yeah, no, this is Chef Ranveer's style, that he actually has like a little history lesson that goes along with the food, which I like a lot. I do.
और जो जनाब थे जिनका नाम हमें याद रखना चाहिए, 1889, राफेल एस्पोसितो.
So Vincenzo, is Chef Ranveer correct with the pizza margherita being invented like this? Because I have heard other stories about la pizza margherita.
Yeah, actually, he's right. He's right. Actually, I've been to the place in Naples where the pizza margherita was invented. So, James, the pizza was already invented, but the pizza margherita was invented in a pizzeria called Pizzeria Brandi, which I've been to. Have you been there, James?
I didn't eat there. I was there visiting Naples and I took a photo of the front. I didn't actually eat there.
It's an historical place, you know, like they have
they have
plaque,
a
sign.
brass plaque on the outside.
Yes, but I did go there to experience, and the pizza wasn't bad. It wasn't the best in Naples, but pizza was okay. You know, coming from Australia, for me that was a good pizza, you know. And the calzone was great too. The calzone with ricotta, sensational. But yeah, I think he's right.
हमको चाहिए मैदा और सब्जी। ये मैदा है जिसमें 30% मैंने आटा मिलाया हुआ है, और साथ में बेकिंग पाउडर, बेकिंग सोडा है।
Wait, baking powder and soda. Oh, you need yeast, dry yeast. We're not making a cake.
Yeah.
And also you're using wheat flour, which is beautiful. But when you use wheat flour, sometimes there is a different process. And when you use wheat flour, you kind of need to do a pre-fermented dough in order to reinforce that wheat flour, because it's a bit weaker than normal flour.
But the one reason I think why Chef Ranveer is doing it is because in India, a lot of vegans consider yeast a living organism, so it's not true veganism. So they won't eat it.
Wow. Yes, okay, so he's doing it for the right people. Okay. What do you need baking soda for? If you have baking powder, that should be enough, I guess.
You have to think as well, as in India, maybe the quality of the ingredients is not the same as what we're used to either in our country. I don't know why.
Let's see.
पाउडर, बेकिंग सोडा है। अगर आपके पास समय है, एक सुंदर सी कटोरी में बेकिंग सोडा, बेकिंग पाउडर।
He's basically making a pizza cake.
So in the end, he's adding it because yeast takes a little too long and he wants something a little quicker.
Yeah, you don't rush pizza. I'm sorry, chef. You're great. You're a great guy. I can see you have a very good soul. You don't rush pizza. You know, you can make pizza on the same day. You can make pizza within 3-4 hours, okay? But you can't make pizza within an hour or 2. Otherwise, the dough will grow in your stomach. You need to give it a little bit of time to grow.
ये गया दही, अभी ये गया,
Now what he's doing. It's nice. He's using his hands and pouring the water a little bit at a time.
और ये गया हमारा घोल, बेकिंग सोडा, बेकिंग पाउडर का। ये थोड़ा पानी और डाल के एक पतला सा डो बनाना है। डो जो है वो रनी होना चाहिए, अगर रनी नहीं होगा तो मज़ा नहीं आएगा। रनी मतलब बहता हुआ।
Okay, he likes it running.
जो बहता हुआ डो है।
What he did is actually pretty good because it's not easy to manage a sticky dough like that. So what he said is let it rest for a little bit. I would say half an hour, and cover it. with a plastic wrap or maybe a towel or something. The reason why you do that is so that it becomes less sticky. It kind of rises a little bit, it becomes less sticky, so it's easier for you then to knead it.
Well, I remade Adam Ragusia's pizza dough recipe, and I'll tell you what, equal parts flour and water, and after 12 years of trying to perfect the recipe, it was like soup. The consistency that Chef Ranveer has here, it was a lot better when I remade his pizza than the other one.
Yeah, I think Adam used 100%.
Yeah, I mean, even if he's not using yeast and he's not doing it more the traditional way, it's still much easier to work with this as a quick product instead of the other one.
This one looks a lot easier, yeah. You still need some oil help or, I don't know, you need some help or flour
definitely.
help, yeah.
जो बहता हुआ डो है और जब तक ये रेस्ट हो रहा है
This guy's so relaxed. Love it. Enjoy watching
No,
him.
he's a very relaxed chef.
I enjoy watching him. We have to react to more videos.
Me too.
अभी एक पैन में ऑलिव ऑयल
So when you cook the pan, you basically want to make the bottom kind of crunchy, you know, like you want to cook the bottom. With the olive oil, kind of protect the crust from burning, and instead it makes it very crunchy. So when you eat it, it's got the cracking.
No, this is true, it does. Well, that and olive oil is healthy for you. But in Italy, just a quick question, Vincenzo. In Italy, do you fry with olive oil or more with sunflower oil?
In the south of Italy, yes. Old school people, yes. I still do sometimes, but in these days, you know, with the price that you pay for extra virgin olive oil, sunflower oil is the right way.
So I used to fry croquettes and everything else in olive oil, and a lot of people used to use olive oil
And it's
to
beautiful,
fry.
and it tastes so much better.
It is. It does. It does. It adds a little bit of a different flavor. Of course, using refined olive oil, not extra virgin. But now, because the prices are so high, everyone uses sunflower oil.
In America, it will cost you $100 a liter.
कोई भी ऑयल बटर नहीं डालना है यहाँ पे जी इसलिए प्लीज बटर मत डालना ऑयल से ना अच्छी एक शाइन एक रिचनेस आती है
Right, olive oil is for cooking the vegetables. Okay, okay.
So we're sauteing the veggies first.
इसलिए सौते करना है सब्जी को पूरा नहीं पकाना ये ओवन में नहीं पैन में पक रही है इसके लिए थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे पकाना जरूरी
Starting to look a little bit weird, the ingredients he's using. But I guess everyone chooses whatever they want. I mean, he's in India, you can do whatever you want, respect the local ingredients. I guess it's an Indian style pizza, so I can't judge it.
Well, it's an Indian style, more of an Indian style pizza with non-Indian ingredients.
Okay.
Except for the peppers, no?
It's good to cook the mushrooms before you put them on the pizza. Some people like them raw and go straight on the pizza, but I think it's best cooked.
Really raw.
तो ये सब्जियों को हल्का सा कुक किया अंदर इसके बाद डाला
I will use cherry tomatoes on pizza just because it's sweeter and they will go, you know, just put them straight on the pizza and then you cook them. By the time you cook them in the oven or wherever, I mean, those tomatoes, I don't know how sweet they are, and I think they release too much juice as well.
Once you cut the tomato open, obviously it's going to bleed, no? But it depends again on if you can get the ingredients. So if cherry tomatoes are one of those things, again, that's not very common. It depends on what people can get. Vincenzo, quick question. Do the older guys sit on the benches and just watch people and talk during the day?
They do. They talk to each other.
It must be a Mediterranean thing because in the north, it doesn't happen as much.
No, in the south it happens all the time.
You can see all of them sitting next to each other, just talking, just watching people.
और oregano
He's just seasoning the veggies, pre-seasoning them.
सब्जियों को निकालते हैं
They love chili in India. They love spicy food.
Yeah, they do. I do too. I love spicy food.
that whole Mediterranean feel that's coming through अभी तक हमने हिंदुस्तानियत नहीं करी है
Okay.
सिंपल फ्लेवर है सिंपल रखते हैं इसको कलर खराब ना हो इसके लिए फ्रिज में डाल देते हैं
So you made a Mediterranean pizza, okay.
See, he's trying to use more Mediterranean ingredients to make a little pizza, a little snack.
I need to see the peeled tomato.
Oregano.
Does he have
We
peeled
do use
tomatoes?
oregano here.
He did, but does he have peeled tomatoes? What are the peeled tomatoes?
No, I don't think he peeled the tomatoes.
ये फ्रिज में डाल देते हैं तो बेस का डो पिज्ज़ा सॉस के लिए फाइनली चॉप्ड बारीक कटे हुए अनियन गार्लिक अभी बनाना है सॉस तो गया थोड़ा ऑयल में गार्लिक अनियन हल्का सा स्वेट करना है बस फ्रेश टोमेटो प्यूरे अब मैंने टोमेटोज को ब्लांच नहीं किया, छीला नहीं, पूरे टोमेटोज लिए, उनका पूरा टेस्ट दिया। मतलब फ्रेश टोमेटो को प्यूरे कर लीजिए, उसके बाद छान लीजिए उसको।
See, so what he's saying is that basically to skip the process of blanching the tomatoes and peeling them and de-seeding them, and then just using something that's a little more practical for the everyday person.
So it's easier to buy cans of
You're
top
storing
quality
them,
peeled
you're blanching
tomatoes.
them, you're chilling them, you're
That's
peeling.
right. You can avoid it in these days. You can buy top quality peeled tomatoes. In this case, I would say San Marzano, the sweetest one, or good peeled tomatoes. Of course, it's pricey, the San Marzano. But what he's using there, it's a passata. Now, you need to understand this,
yeah.
okay? You can use passata, okay? But the passata is being cooked and cooked and cooked. When you make pizza, when you cook pizza, the sauce should be raw. So peeled tomatoes you crush by hand or you gently crush with a blender, hand blender, but gently, okay? The reason why is because being fresh, you put it in the oven, you smell the freshness, it releases the flavors, and you're basically not using a cooked sauce and recook it again. It will dry up. You can even use diced, tiny diced tomatoes called polpa, like a pulp. That's also a good option to use on pizza.
No, that's interesting because a lot of pizzerias do use canned pizza sauce or canned sauce, but a lot of them don't pre-cook the sauce. It's already cooked in the can, so they open it, they just add it straight to the pizza, a good quality tomato sauce, and then that's it.
तो प्यूरे कर लीजिए, उसके बाद छान लीजिए उसको। थोड़ी सी शक्कर, थोड़ा केचपी बनाने के लिए, हमें केचपी अच्छा लगता है ना।
You say ketchup,
थोड़ा सा सिरका।
He said he doesn't want to make it taste like ketchup.
but he put vinegar in there. Why? Did you watch Gordon
A
Ramsay
little
video?
bit. Yeah.
बिल्कुल थोड़ा सा ऑरिगेनो, थोड़े से चिली फ्लेक्स।
James, what's this thing of putting vinegar in the sauce? Well, because you work in English kitchens, and I know the English love to put vinegar in the sauce. Why is that?
When we were making like a tomato fondue, we would put the vinegar in, like a sherry vinegar in the tomato sauce, and it adds a little bit of acidity to it and flavor. Sherry is also very commonly used in the kitchen. He was adding a little bit of sugar to this because I think the tomatoes are a little acidic, but not the type of acid that he wants. So he's adding a little bit of vinegar as well to maybe balance it. Because in Italy, you don't add vinegar to tomato sauce.
No, okay, you're ruining it. That's what we think. You know, you got beautiful tomato sauce, put the vinegar, it's like killing it.
Yeah.
और ये सॉस का पानी अच्छे से सुखाना है, नहीं तो फिर डो को गीला करेगा ना, मज़ा नहीं आएगा।
So, real quick, the one reason why I think he's also cooking the tomato sauce is to reduce the amount of moisture. So he's trying to make it a little drier. This is one of the other reasons why I think he's cooking it. Because this isn't going to be going into an oven. He's going to be basically pan frying the pizza.
Okay. To be honest, it's a good sauce to make for pasta. You just need to remove the vinegar, but that's ready for a quick 10 minutes pasta. But yeah, okay, let's... by the way, I'm about to launch a good video how to cook pizza on the pan, no oven, and it's really good. I want to see what he does.
Oh, we need to see that video when you post it.
Oh yeah.
इसको यहाँ कर देता हूँ। अभी भी देखिए रनी है, ये कुछ इस तरह का होना चाहिए। देखिए
Homemade pizza lovers, do whatever you want, okay? I've done this mistake in the past, but basically the pizza dough bowl should have been done before. You need to give time for the pizza bowl to rise, at least 2 hours, you know what I mean? 1 hour if we want to be quick. Give it a little bit of time for the pizza bowl to rise. But you do not want to use that much flour when you stretch the pizza because it will make your pizza bitter. Maybe use semolina to stretch it or just a little bit of flour. But anyway, let's see what he does.
रख देते हैं ढलने के लिए। टोमेटो सॉस को ना इतना थिकन करना है।
See how it's reduced?
Yes.
तो con कैसे in Italian? अब कायदे से जो पिज्जा बेस है ना,
It's true, you're not supposed to roll a pizza because if you roll the pizza with a rolling pin, you basically destroy all the gases are meant to go on the edges. So when you do it by hand, you don't touch the edges so the gas will go there and that's why it puffs up. You get rid of the gases and
You roll it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But can you see he's struggling to stretch the pizza because it didn't rise, they didn't make the pizza bowl before and he didn't let it rest for 2 hours at least. It's very hard for him to stretch this dough unless he uses a rolling pin.
कोई भी पिज्जा कभी भी बिलता नहीं है, उसका जो डो है
Stretching, it's not stretching,
उंगलियों से ही फैला दिया जाता है।
struggling,
So that's why I said runny dough बोल रहा था ना, मैं इसीलिए बोल रहा था।
needs to rest.
तो पिज्जा ऐसे फैलेगा नहीं, फोक से ऐसे कर लेते हैं प्रिक।
Yeah, no, I won't do that.
He's doing that, I think, so it doesn't rise anymore when he cooks it.
It shouldn't rise if you put tomato sauce on top. So basically you need to put some olive oil in the pan and some tomato sauce on top, but gently, not too much, just enough tomato sauce on top, just a thin layer so it doesn't pop like you said. That's what you need to do. So the tomatoes heavy so it stops the pizza to...
Because with puff pastry, when you're working with puff pastry, if you're going to be making anything with it, if you don't want it to rise on you, you're supposed to prick it. So that way the gases, because the puff pastry has multiple layers of dough and butter, and gases are created as it's cooking. So what does that do? It rises. That's why it's called puff pastry. It puffs up on you. So if you don't want that, you poke it, it releases the gases, and that could be the reason why he's doing that here as well.
So I guess he didn't make a puff pastry. He used baking powder and baking soda.
Well, the baking powder and the sodium bicarbonate, baking soda and baking powder. So it could be for that reason.
Could be for that reason, yeah.
I think it is for that reason.
अब इस डो को बिल्कुल धीमी आंच पे दोनों तरफ से सेकूंगा। एक तरफ से अच्छा बराबर सेक लूंगा और दूसरी तरफ से बिल्कुल नाम भर का सेकूंगा। जिस तरफ से बराबर सेक लूंगा उस तरफ जाएगी टॉपिंग और सब्जियां और चीज। Simple. As you can see now.
It's a very important detail to cover it. The reason why you cover it is because you want the edges to pop like that, to rise. And so the lid is good, but what I will do is put aluminium paper first, like alf foil first, so you kind of seal it, and then you put the lid on. So that way, there's no the moisture doesn't go anywhere. Like the steam stays in there, and the steam will cook the top part very well.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to do what he's doing by flipping it and cooking both sides.
And see, he says low flame. It's extremely important you do this on a low flame, because if you put it on a medium low, you're gonna burn the bottom. So low flame.
Yeah, that's what I say all the time, huh? Make sure you don't burn the bloody pizza.
That's right.
Burn the thing. Kind of like that pizza video from Epicurious, nice and black.
Yes.
Burnt on all sides.
Who wants some burnt pizza?
Oh, you get burnt pizza when you go to some of these pizzerias constantly.
Oh, you mean the
I don't like
Napolitan
burnt
pizza, you mean?
No, even here, I mean, you can get, if you go to a pizzeria, here, if you go to a certain pizzeria, not all of them, sometimes, you can tell when the oven's been too hot because the bottom will be burnt, and it's just,
not
I don't
pleasant.
like burnt flavor. No.
Simple. As you can see now, there's a rise. जैसे पिज्जा बेस उठता है वैसे ही उठ रहा है। धीमी आंच पे पकाना है बस। That's the trick. ये देखिए जैसे पिज्जा बेस का कलर होता है वैसे कलर आ गया ना इसमें। अभी नीचे की साइड को आराम से पकने देंगे और जो साइड हमने पका ली है ऊपर की उसके ऊपर डालेंगे टोमेटो कॉर्न कैसे। भाई आमतौर पे हम सब जानते हैं कि पिज़्ज़ा जो है वो इटली का है, लेकिन पिज़्ज़ा जो वर्ड है वो एक्चुअली आता है पेख्तोस से, जो कि एक ग्रीक वर्ड है, क्योंकि सबसे पहले ये माना जाता है कि जो फ्लैट ब्रेड्स हैं उनको ग्रीक में ऐसे दबा के और उसके ऊपर ऑयल डाल के, शक्कर डाल के, मेथी डाल के और पकाया जाता था, और वो जो गांठें बन जाती थी ना तो क्लॉट्स बन जाते थे, इसलिए उसको क्लॉटेड कहा जाता था। तो पेख्तोस मतलब क्लॉटेड ब्रेड, तो पेख्तोस मतलब क्लॉटेड ब्रेड या वो गांठों वाली ब्रेड, और वहां से फिर पिज्ज़ा जो है वो इटली आया एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट। और इटली में खासतौर, साउथ इटली में खासतौर नेपल्स में टमाटर जो है वो गरीबों का खाना था। टमाटर बहुत होते थे, तो द पुअर मैन जो गरीब थे वो अपनी रोटी के ऊपर ऐसे हल्के से टमाटर तोड़ के डाल के और उसको बेक कर लेते थे, और पिज़्ज़ा की शुरुआत वहाँ से हुई। आज की डेट में नेपोली जो है वहाँ के सॉसेस, टोमेटो सॉसेस आज भी बहुत फेमस है। और जो ये कौन कैसे कह रहे हैं, तो दैट सॉस इज़ एक्चुअली नेपोलितान सॉस, नेपोली से आया हुआ नेपोलितान सॉस। और नेपोली में एक टमाटर होता है सैन मार्जानो टोमेटोज, जो ऐसे लंबे होते हैं और बहुत ही टेस्टी और जूसी होते हैं। और ये
This guy, he knows what he's doing. He knows the history. I won't call that a Napolitan sauce. I'm sorry, chef. That's not really proper Napolitan sauce, but it's close. It's close. He used oregano because originally marinara sauce is from Naples. So in a way, he didn't do anything wrong. It's just that you put sugar and vinegar. So sorry, you can't call it Napolitan. But everything he did was kind of okay with the sauce.
Well, Vincenzo, Is he right though that the flatbread may have been introduced to Italy by the Greeks?
I'm not an historian, but it
I mean, I'm
sounds
not a
like.
historian.
Could be. I'm not a historian. I wasn't around at that time, but lots of people think that.
No.
So I think the Greeks will be proud to say that. And I know lots of things were created in Greece first.
A lot, yeah.
I can't say anything about this. I don't know. We need to discover more.
No, but Naples, the friend of my friend's father who was from Naples, he's an architect. So when we were there, he gave us the whole history of Naples and everything. And Naples used to be a Greek colony. So many centuries ago. I don't know.
Could be related.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be related.
Maybe.
एक टमाटर होता है सैन मर्जानो टोमेटोज जो ऐसे लंबे होते हैं और बहुत ही टेस्टी और जूसी होते हैं। जाता है कि टमाटरों के बादशाह होते हैं सैन मर्जानो टोमेटोज। उन
100%.
टोमेटो से बनने वाला पिज्ज़ा सॉस कायदे से नेपोलितान सॉस होना चाहिए, लेकिन लगभग हर पिज्ज़ा सॉस को आप नेपोलितान सॉस कह सकते हैं या फिर वो जैसे वो कह रहे हैं।
The only thing is that you don't cook the San Marzano. You basically crush it by hand or gently blend it with a hand blender. Say you put it straight on the pizza. There's no cooking involved.
No, but the thing is, it's trying to get the San Marzano tomatoes because I can get them, but it's like depending on where you live, it can
It's
be
not
a little
easy.
difficult.
Not easy because even here in Italy, I go to many supermarkets, I don't find it. It's not mass produced, it's quality, so you have to find it from selected grocery stores or, where people will spend their money for it, because it's not a quantity. Peeled tomatoes do the job as long as they're sweet. If you can find San Marzano, then yes.
भी कह सकते हैं। थोड़ा सा चीज़ और जस्ट टू होल्ड द वेजिटेबल्स टुगेदर। अभी मेन चीज़ क्या है ना, हम लोग गलती क्या करते हैं कि सब्जियां नीचे डालते हैं फिर उसके ऊपर चीज़ डाल देते हैं, बाद में सब्जियां दिखती नहीं है। पिज़्ज़ा जो है वो इतना सुंदर होता है, सारा बाद में चीज़ से वो ढक जाता है। आपको वो नहीं करना, आपको जो है वो रंग निखारने हैं। इसके लिए पहले चीज़ फिर सब्जियां, वरना आप बनाने जाएंगे वेजिटेबल पिज़्ज़ा, दिखेगा चीज़ पिज़्ज़ा, लोगों को मज़ा नहीं आएगा और आप कहेंगे रणवीर आपने बताया नहीं। रणवीर ने अपनी ज़िंदगी में
2 years ago, I went to see the best pizza chef in Italy, probably in the world, Franco Pepe. You should go there. Like, it's incredible, this guy. He's a master. Franco Pepe, 1 hour outside of Naples. His pizza is revolutionary. It's incredible, okay? Definitely you have to go. So, basically saying, people, pizza chef from Naples, they don't like me because I do different things. Like, for example, he never puts basil on the pizza because he believes the basil will get burned and doesn't release the flavors once you cook it in high temperatures. But he basically saying, if you put ingredients on the pizza, I put the ingredients first, the toppings, and then I cover them with the cheese, so I don't ruin the ingredients. Okay, now he's doing a pan pizza, so it's different story what he's doing. But if you put it in the oven at high temperatures with a flame, he's saying, don't burn the ham you put on the pizza or the salami or the basil. Cover these ingredients with the cheese. So the cheese will melt and the ingredient underneath won't burn. It will stay well. In fact, he's right. When I tried these pizzas and I said, wow, these pizzas are the best pizzas ever eaten in my life.
And what's the name of his restaurant?
Pepe Ingrani. Franco Pepe is the pizza chef. Pepe Ingrani.
And he's in Naples?
It's 1 hour outside of Naples, province of Caserta. But if you
1 hour outside of Naples.
if you Google him, you will find him easily. He's traveling the world.
Do you have to book a reservation to get into his restaurant?
100%. The celebrities going from all over the world. Big celebrities from USA are going there.
I think I saw a review of his place by Alex, the French. Yeah.
And I went to see him 2 years ago. I did a video too, and I love watching his video all the time because I learn every time I see him. And I've got his book, and oh my God, revolutionary.
Interesting. Oh, next time I have the ability to go to Naples, I need to go see the pizzeria.
100%.
Yeah. They're not cheap, are they, his pizzas?
Oh, it's okay. It's expensive for Italy, but for me coming from Australia, it's cheap. With 50, 60 euro per person, I eat there,
Yeah. Well, here an average pizza costs here about 13 to 15 euros.
Yeah, so that's what you pay there.
Yeah, and in Naples you can find a good one for 4 or 5.
I know. Yeah.
मज़ा नहीं आएगा और आप कहेंगे रणवीर आपने बताया नहीं। रणवीर ने अपनी ज़िंदगी में 4 साल सिर्फ पिज़्ज़ा ही बनाया सुबह से शाम, इसलिए रणवीर ने बताया है आपको।
Just basically steaming the toppings so the cheese melts.
Basically, because he already cooked the vegetables.
That's why you had to cook them
He already
before.
cooked the...
You had to,
Exactly.
yeah. The right thing to do.
Exactly. That's why he cooked the veggies before, because otherwise they wouldn't have cooked in the time just by steaming them.
सी हाँ मतलब सब्जी बराबर पक गई है, चीज़ बराबर मेल्ट हो गया है, अंदर से एकदम पक चुका है, एकदम क्रिस्पी.
Okay. You know, it reminds me of the Ristorante pizza. You know the Ristorante brand? You know that you buy all over the world? What's that, the German pizza? Dr. Hotker, what's it called? The Ristorante pizza? The frozen
you mean
pizza.
the Red Baron?
The frozen pizza.
Red Baron, I think it was.
So in America, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I have to say, for a flatbread pizza, let's call it that way, a flatbread, it looks alright, to be honest. It's a quick meal.
Yeah, no, when I remade his recipe, like, to be honest, even though it does take a little bit of work, but if you make a batch of it, it's fine. You have the dough or the masa left in the fridge and you can use it whenever you need. It's not bad for a flatbread type pizza if you want just something quick and simple. It's not going to be authentic, but it is going to be a lot healthier and a lot better than buying a frozen pizza with a foot-long list of ingredients that you don't even know what they are.
That's right. No, it's good. Actually, it's something I will enjoy eating. I like to make pizza the Napolitan way or the Italian way, but this is something that you easily can enjoy for a quick
Well,
meal.
this is something that's obvious. If you're a purist on it has to be this way, obviously no. But if you know you're a college student, you don't have an oven at home, or you just want something that a little different than what you're used to, it's an option.
Great option. Great option. Yeah, I think well done. Well done to Chef Ranveer.
Yeah. Well, the bottom of it, when you look at the bottom, it looks crispy.
Yeah. He didn't put any olive oil, but because he did a low flame, he didn't burn it. A little bit of cheese burn on the side, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that burnt cheese on the side will add extra flavor.
No, I know it would. A
Looks
little bit of
alright,
crispiness.
looks good, to be honest.
अच्छे से दिखाता हूँ आपको, ये देखिए, nicely done.
Nicely done, yeah.
You can hear how crispy it is.
I really want you to watch my pan pizza. You will love it.
I need to.
But this is easy to eat. Good, nice. The basil didn't burn.
Well, I put the basil fresh on top at the end.
Lovely, lovely.
Moral of the story, next time जब आपको लग रहा हो कि भाई 30 मिनट में पिज्ज़ा घर में आ जाएगा, तो 200-250 रुपए वेस्ट मत करिए, मुझे दे दीजिएगा.
Yeah, bravo.
Not that difficult. खाना जब एक बार हाथ से बनाना शुरू करो, अपने हाथ से बनाए हुए खाने की जब आदत पड़ जाए ना, तो आदमी बाहर से खाना मंगवाना बंद कर देता है.
What a legend.
अब आपने मोहब्बत बढ़ा लिया तो एक काम करिए, फिर चलिए नीचे सब्सक्राइब करिए.
No, guys, subscribe to James' channel and my channel if you haven't. But that's you have to subscribe first. Our channels. Come on, go to James' channel right now. The description is down below. And help us, support us. Because what we do here is to help you to cook better, to have more fun in the kitchen, and to learn different techniques.
No, this is true. Thank you, Vincenzo. I have to say though that Chef Ranveer he does excellent. But the thing is that he tries to focus everything towards people that, you know, are probably eating out more or buying takeout more, and instead of wasting their money, they can learn how to cook. But Jamie does the same thing. But there's a difference between the two, yeah? Jamie, he means well, but he sometimes makes creations that are just a little, like, you have to think to yourself, like, what is he doing? Ranveer, on the other hand, explains a little bit. The videos are a little longer because of that, but this makes the difference, because I understand that Jamie, he tries to make his videos short as well, so he doesn't explain everything. But I wonder if we could trade Jamie for him.
We can try.
I don't think India would want to trade Jamie for Chef Ranveer.
I'm not sure.
Who knows? Jamie's friendly. You'd like him.
But thank you, James, for reacting today. I had so much fun with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Vincenzo, for having me. It was a blast saying this. And what's your final thought on Chef Ranveer's pizza?
Look, I think pizza can be improved, of course, can be done better, but I think it's great. It's a great personality, great chef, very calm. It's teaching you how to make something easy. There are a few things that I will not do, like the pizza needs to rise a little bit. That's something I will work on, and definitely remove the vinegar from the sauce, but I think he did all right. He did a good job.
No, I agree. I think
Especially
that
for
overall-
India.
And I also tasted the pizza. I remade it. It's okay. Obviously, if you want to go more the traditional route, then you can. But if you just want something like this, it's easy and quick, there's nothing wrong with it.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you, guys. Rather comment below. Tell us, what video do you want us to film next? We really want to know.
Thank you, Vincenzo. Take care. See you again soon. Bye.
E ora si mangia Vincenzos plate. No cream in carbonara, no vinegar in the sauce.